icon of the sport, Paul Bunyan's axe stands tall as the prize for the game we have today. A battle that puts the spotlight on these two great institutions as we wait to see who will walk out with a sharp piece of hardware. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wisconsin's offense will have the ball first. Well, Paul Bunyan's axe went home to Minneapolis last year, and boy, did the Gophers chop up the Badgers, and probably even sweeter to do it in Camp Randall.
Yeah, and Camp Randall was really quiet because it was a beatdown. I mean, Wisconsin had 166 yards of offense. They got absolutely nothing going. Minnesota got the ball rolling. They ran the football at will. They out-toughed Wisconsin. Jesse, I have to imagine Wisconsin heard about that a lot in the offseason.
Yeah, I got to think, if you're Wisconsin head coach Luke Fickell, you need your team to be more physical, especially in the trenches, because in that game the last time, they couldn't run the football. They couldn't stop the run. It's all going to be won or lost up front. That's the challenge.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The Golden Gophers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? The give to the back. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. All this intensity, all this build-up for an axe. What kind of axe do you have at your place, David?
Well, I have the body spray, but no, this rivalry obviously means so much. These programs built so similar to each other. So many tough guys on this football field wanting to come out here and swing that axe.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. On the run, it's Dupree. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. That's reeled in, it's Anthony. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. He'll set up to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Looking for space, it's Dupree. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Punt is in the air on fourth down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in, it's Anthony. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play-action fake. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off play action on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Zips it out to his man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Using his legs, it's Dupree. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So first down here as they go back to work. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Badgers are rolling down the field. Quick completion to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Edwards. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To the air on 1st down. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but appreciating the history, I think, is what makes this game so unique.
Yeah, and
intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Anthony. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jet. Turning it on! Breaks the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Finds the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got it behind the line. It's Anthony. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Dupree. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the quick shuffle pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He's not gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Touchdown, Badgers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Working the middle, it's complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Dead center perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Paul Bunyan's axe on the line, and already Minnesota and Wisconsin have given us some stirring moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Wisconsin plays out.
The Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Trying to bully their way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Dar forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Makes the catch. It's Mason. It's amazing how fluid when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
That's caught. It's Anthony. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Badgers look as if they're ready to start swinging that axe with authority as they're starting to thump the Gophers.
Well, I think Wisconsin knew coming into this game they needed to be the more physically dominant team. And, David, it seemed like it's been that way so far.
Yeah, and that's where it's good to have to be able to lean on. Even in rivalry games with high emotions, when you know who you are and you're physical and you can be the more physical team, you can get the lead. Now, just got to hang on to it and finish the drill.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Badgers will have it first and 10. On the ground with the counter. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stop them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Offense in an empty set. To the air on first down. Slings it downfield. Got a wide open receiver. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips. Now to get it in on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen...
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
He'll try to tack on one more. bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Got his man on the outside.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Tracy. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Fires to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. A strike downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the ground with the back. Sweet cut there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Tracy. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Tracy. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Minnesota. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice Nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here comes the two-point try. Trying to punch it in. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now it's a two-possession game, down 15. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Wisconsin has Paul Bunyan's axe. Goalposts have been figuratively chopped down, and the Gophers have been literally chopped down. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.